Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today's video is brought to you by Acorns. I'll be telling you guys a little bit more about them later on in the video. Alright you guys, so today we're going to be getting into the second part of the finale video of our advent calendar series, and it's different than I anticipated it to be. In the first part of the finale video, I said we're going to be doing 5 calendars and 5 calendars because we had 10 calendars left. But in this video here, we're only going to be doing 3 because of reasons and the fact that there might be yet another advent video coming. Basically it boils down to, like, I started filming this video with 2 other calendars and I was filming for hours. So I was like, I cannot make these people suffer through like a 3-hour advent calendar unboxing. Anywho, let's go ahead and get on into the calendars for today. We have an Essence calendar, a NYX calendar, and a Target calendar, and I'm really excited to get into all these today. I actually really want to start off first with the Target one here. I think it looks really pretty, kind of nice. It's more on the inexpensive side. All of these are actually decently inexpensive. I feel like I said that with a lot of conviction, but like I also don't remember how much any of these calendars actually were. Okay, cool. So yeah, this one was $20. It's actually still in stock, so if this is a good advent calendar, you guys can go ahead and pick it up for yourself. Why do I do that? Why? I don't know why my first instinct is just put it in your mouth. Number 1 here is already like busted open, so let's go ahead and see what we got. Was anybody else anticipating something larger than that tiny little thing in there because of how large the door is? Was that just me, or was anybody else thinking it might be something a little bit bigger? Okay, the first thing we have in here is from Hero. I don't think I've ever heard of that brand before, but I do really like this packaging. Just kind of minimal periwinkle purple, I think is really nice. This is the Lightning Wand Dark Spot Brightening Serum. Oh, ew, that's not what I thought it was gonna look like. So there is a little roller ball on the inside, and I guess you just roll that right on your dark spots and it's supposed to help lighten them. Oh, this is supposed to be valued at $70, so you're getting like a $50 extra money for the money that you pay for it. Oh, I really hope they're not like telling you exactly what is inside the doors with the little like pictures on the outside. I bet they are, aren't they? Day number 2, we have the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, and I've heard really great things about the e.l.f. just the regular putty primer, which we did receive in an advent calendar, and I still haven't tried. Do I even know where it is? No, I don't. Okay, day number 3 is up next here. This picture looks like a candy bar, which I wouldn't be mad about. Oh, it is! Oh, no, it's not. It's not a candy bar, unfortunately, but we have a little package here of the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. I've actually talked about this stuff before in my videos. This is the stuff that makes my coffee taste like beef. Just like straight up beef gravy. Yeah, this is the stuff. Collagen's supposed to be good for like your hair, your skin, your joints, your nails, that kind of thing. Apparently liquid collagen is actually better for you than like powdered collagen, so I've been taking both because I need help. I wonder what day number 4 could be. No way! This is actually one of my favorite types of sponges. It is a Real Technique sponge, so I am pretty excited about that because you can always use more sponges. This is why we use the beekeeping tools. The next thing we have in here is from Collab. Oh, collab. This is a dry shampoo overnight renew. I've actually never heard of an overnight dry shampoo before. I think that is really cool. I also very much so like this packaging. I think that's very cute. I guess when you think about it, any old dry shampoo can be like an overnight dry shampoo if you want it to be. I don't know specifically what makes this like overnight. It says it works while you sleep to absorb oil, but like that's what dry shampoo does. But it comes in a really cute bottle. Day number 6 is up next. I couldn't even begin to imagine what it is. Who could have seen it? Next up here we have a little pair of lashes. These are the iconic light lashes from House of Lashes. Okay, I have heard of that brand before, and I actually really like the style of these. They look like kind of nice and fluffy, like not too big and bold or anything. Moving on here to day number 7. We have something from Pixi. I feel like I've just received this and something else. We have the Pixi Glow Tonic. I don't know anything about tonics besides like the water, but I'm sure it's really nice. I love the green on Pixi. I really do love their green packaging. There's just something about that color that I think is so pretty. It's so endearing. Oh my goodness, we have another very mysterious store here for day number 8. I pretty much like 1000% can guarantee you I already know what this mascara is just by the green on the top. Yeah. Oh, this is a full size though. That's kind of nice. So the next thing I have in here is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. This has been around for just decades, eons. I feel like this mascara came before the chicken and the egg. I don't know, but this has been around for so long. Apparently this came out in 1971. I feel like that just explains the packaging. Day number 9 is up next over here. We have a little bottle of something. Okay, I feel like I've seen this several times before. We have a Thayer's Witch Hazel and Rose Petal Toner. It's leaking out also. It's spilling out the top just a little bit. Moving on here to day number 10, a very inconspicuous looking rectangle. Oh, I can actually use these. The next item we have in here are these little patches that you put on your pimples, otherwise known as pimple patches. I have me a couple over here right now, so I'll definitely give these a try tonight. Day number 11 is up next. Give me the Burt's Bees. The next item we have in here is from Burt's Bees. This is a firming moisturizing cream, and that actually sounds really nice. I wouldn't care to firm up my skin just a little bit. It's already looking a little stretchier than I would personally like, so I could definitely give this a try. Alright, you guys, that brings us here to day number 12. Looks like a little spray bottle. The last thing we have in here on day 12 is from NYX. This is a matte Finny Matte long-lasting setting spray, and as you guys know probably very well by now, I don't like spraying things in my face. Oh, that's a pretty good mist though. It smells like stuff you probably shouldn't put on your face. It's not that strong, but there's just like a subtle hint of something in the background that like makes me feel like I shouldn't spray it on my face. Or maybe that's still just my internalized fear of misters. Alright, you guys, that's everything inside of the Target Beauty box. I honestly thought that was pretty good. I mean, the Real Technique sponge is like $8 on its own, and then you get like a bunch of other stuff as well, a pair of lashes. So I'm pretty sure for $20, that's pretty good. Before I move on into our second calendar, I would love to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Acorns. Does the thought of starting to invest overwhelm you? I know it certainly does me. The investment world can be intimidating to jump into, but that is where Acorns comes in. Acorns makes it easy to save and invest every day in the background of life, starting with just your spare change and no expertise required. You start by getting set up with Acorns using my link, which takes just 5 minutes, and then you begin investing with as little as $5. Essentially, you're just setting it up and letting Acorns do the work. You will barely notice it, and over time it can really grow. It's super easy to use and requires absolutely no experience to know how to work it. It is trusted and backed by leading innovators and investors. It has diversified portfolios designed by experts to help give you more exposure to more of the markets, and Acorns just takes a lot of the guesswork out of investing. Easily invest in the background of your life by making recurring contributions from as little as $5. Your money is invested into a diverse portfolio that is designed to give you exposure to more markets and expand your investment potential. The goal of diversification is to make sure you don't have all of your eggs in one basket. Acorns has customized portfolios based on your age, risk tolerance, and more. Keep contributing in small amounts, and Acorns will invest it from you from there. Go to get.acorns.com/Alexandria and download Acorns to make investing easy. Plus, you can get a $10 bonus investment if you use my link to set up an account today. And just thank you so very much to Acorns for sponsoring this video. I was eating a cold piece of pizza just moments ago, and I gave Wrench a small little bite, and he is now waiting for me to give him more bites of the cold pizza I don't have. Alright, next up here we have the NYX or the NYX. I'm gonna go with NYX. Professional Makeup Gimme Superstars. Not give me, just gimme. This is a 24-day advent calendar, and I can't remember from last year if it's just like all lip products or they throw some other stuff in there, but if it's all lip products, then well, I hope they're all not red. Give me more. Wow, okay. It's kind of like aggressive to the senses. Also, that's a little bit aggressive. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. So the inside of this is very gilded. It also looks a little bit like an I Spy book, and now I like it more. Alrighty, beginning here with day number 1, we are starting off with a lip product, but it's not red, so good. We're off to a great start. This is a NYX or NYX. See, now I did it. I called it NYX. Which one is it? Like, for real. This is a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. I think I'm actually gonna like this color. It's kind of like a dustyish, mauve-ish shade, but it looks like it has a little bit of brown to it. I do not want to swatch every single one of these lip products because I know I'm not gonna get use out of every single one of them, but I feel like this one I could actually use, so I'm gonna try it on. All my foundation's missing from right above my top lip. It's because I'm anxious constantly and I like bite my mouth off. That looks silly. It looks like a weird thin little mustache. Okay, yeah, this is pretty. This is real pretty. I like this quite a lot. It's so smooth, went on very buttery. You got the name right there, NYX. I'm so afraid this mirror is gonna fall over as soon as I let go of it. But I personally absolutely love this shade. This is like my perfect kind of shade for me. And now it's lost forever. Where'd you go? I miss you so. It tastes like it's a little old though. I'm not gonna lie. It's tasting a little bit on the old side, but that's fine. I'm just gonna suffer through it. Okay, day number 2 is up next. This is not a lip product. We have a little powder product here. Maybe like a tiny blush. This is in the shade Utopia, and it just says it's a pressed pigment. I guess it might be an eyeshadow. I personally would use this as a blush. I think it's a really nice, like, just soft pink shade. I'm gonna try to move pretty quickly through these again so the video isn't 1,000 years long. So for day number 3 here, we have the NYX Professional Makeup HD Studio Photogenic Eyeshadow Base. There's a lot of words on there until we actually got to the product. It was like paint. Day number 4 is a slightly larger door. Oh, okay. We got a little squeezy tube here. This is the NYX. I'm just running with it. Whatever comes out of my mouth is just what I'm gonna say. This is the NYX Born to Glow Drops, and this is a liquid illuminator. It looks like it's gonna be in kind of like a palish pink shade. Ooh, okay, next up in here we have another liquid lip product from them. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, so it's a little bit different than the Butter Gloss. I'm actually guessing it's probably a bit different than the Butter Gloss since this is a matte lip cream and not a gloss at all. This time we have it in the shade Leon, and yeah, this also looks like a shade I would be really into, but I feel like I would like the gloss formula more. I'm just more into like lip glosses right now. I'm gonna give them props on something. I didn't even notice that I was going in order, but the doors are in order. They're so easy to find. Hopefully that means I won't miss as many doors because they're in a line. All right, day number 6, we have another powder product. This one definitely does look like an eyeshadow. It is in the shade Utopia. Huh? Maybe Utopia is like the type of thing it is. Maybe these are like Utopia eyeshadows because this one says Utopia soft pink. This one says Utopia soft gold. Rose gold, not soft gold. It doesn't really look as much like a rose gold to me as it does just like a copper shade, but it is really nice looking. Day number 7, we have another, oh, it's another butter gloss. This one looks a little bit interesting. This one looks maybe a little too gray kid for me. Just a little bit. It could be entirely different actually on the inside, but for me personally, this is just a little bit too much on like the grayish side. Oh, it's in the shade cinnamon roll though. I do love cinnamon rolls. Oh, this one smells so much better than the first one. Yeah, this one smells good. That other one smells not so good. But I do definitely think it would just be a little bit too on like the brownish gray side for me. Moving on here to day number 8, we have another eyeshadow here, and it also is Utopia. So that must be the line of eyeshadows. This one, however, is in the shade Brown Shimmer, which yeah, I mean, that looks pretty spot on to me. It is brown and it is kind of shimmery. It does almost look like there's a bit of like a gray to it. Day number 9 is up next here, and we have yet another butter gloss. This time it is in the shade Fortune Cookie. I like Fortune Cookie. Do you guys like Fortune Cookies? I think they're real tasty. Like not just like for the fun of the fortune, but like I actually eat the cookie. However, there aren't many cookies that I don't eat, so I don't really know if that's saying much. I'm sure this also would be a nice shade on other people, but I feel like it would definitely wash me out. I mean, this is basically my skin tone. Like I could use this for foundation if I wanted my face real shiny. Day number 10 is next. We have another longular door, which of course means we have another squeezy tube. Ow, ow. Tried to catch it, stabbed myself with some tweezers. It's gone. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Underneath me, there's a huge box of all the tiny boxes that I've received from advent calendars that stuff came in. I think it fell within the abyss of that. It's like a foam pit, but with tiny boxes. But just like picture this, it's just darker. So like this, but like in like a kind of a coppery shade. Okay, day number 11 is up next. What do you know? We have yet another little, I was gonna say glossy thing, but it's actually another cream. This time it is in the shade Abu Dhabi. This does look like a pretty nice shade, but I do feel like there's a bit of orange to it, and I am not a huge fan of orange lip color. Everybody, are you still waiting on your pizza? Oh, okay, 12 is up next here, and we have another eyeshadow, but this time it's like really pretty looking. Not that the other ones weren't pretty, this one just stands out a bit more. This is in the shade Utopia Gold, and it is like a super chunky gold eyeshadow. That looks really, really pretty. I'm not gonna swatch everything, but I do think I want to swatch this because it looks really, really nice. Wow, okay, that looks kind of like the calendar. Very, very bold in your face, and I feel like with like a base to it, it would stand out even more. Are you okay? Are you okay? Wanting some pets? Moving right along to day number 13, we have another kind of liquidy lip product. I thought there would be like actual lipsticks in here. Am I thinking of a different makeup brand? What's the lipsticks that you can buy at the store for $1? Is that not NYX? Wet n Wild. Oh, why was I thinking this is a Wet n Wild advent calendar? I don't even think that exists. I was thinking like, where are all the $1 lipsticks? I love the $1 lipsticks. This is a totally different brand. Anyway, the next thing we have in here is kind of a reddish shade, but it's more of like a berry red shade. So this is another lip cream in the shade Monte Carlo, and this does look very like nice and intensely berry. That looks like a really pretty shade actually. All right, day number 14, we have another longular door, so I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a squeezy tube in it, and I'm correct. Okay, so the next thing we have in here is the pore filler. It is just a primer. Y'all know that I think primers are a scam, but that is my just very unwell-informed opinion. An opinion that comes mainly from laziness and not wanting to put on primer. Plus I use Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that stuff would stick to your face in a hurricane. It's not going anywhere. All right, day number 15 is next. It looks like we have another powder product. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, so this is the HD Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent. I'm not actually sure if I've used this or not before. If you have used this before, let me know if it's any good or not. Do you get like a lot of flashback? Not that I'm going to be taking a lot of flash photography of myself. I'm not typically involved in any type of photography, but you know, like that's a good thing to know. Okay, moving on here to day number 16. This is a very intensely purple lip product. Okay, the next thing we have is a soft matte lip cream in the shade Budapest, and this is just very purple. That is like Welch's grape juice deep plum purple. I guess the color grape and the color plum are just like they're different, but you know, it's just very purple. 17 is up next here, and we have another butter gloss. This is in just like a very standard pink shade. It is a tiramisu, which is my best friend's favorite dessert. I don't know why pink is any way related to tiramisu. Isn't that like coffee and ladyfingers and like cream? This one's pink. So this is a very just kind of standard looking pink shade. Again, probably not my kind of go-to shade. I stay away from like really intensely pink things. Alright, ooh, Oh my goodness. 18 is up next here. Oh, I do remember this one. Okay, so the next thing we have is the hashtag This Is Everything lip oil, and it's in like just this shiny pink container. I guess I'm keeping this one. Might as well go ahead and try it on top of this gloss. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell much about it over top of a gloss, but it went on pretty smooth and seems pretty nice. 19 is up next here. It looks like we have another eyeshadow this time. Again, just so purple, just very purple. What is this one? Utopia Purple? Utopia Purple Shimmer. Yep. This is a really pretty shade. I do not wear purple eyeshadow though. I actually don't wear purple anything. I've told this story 1,000 times and I'll continue to tell it because it's stuck with me for all these years and it will never leave my brain. But when I worked in the after school program, one day I was wearing a purple shirt and one of my very young children came up to me and she said, "Honey, purple is not your color." And that has stuck with me since then. It's been like 10 years and to this day I will not wear purple. Shade number 20 is up next here and we have another liquid lip product. Do they make sticks of lipsticks? Which I'm fine with this. I actually prefer this. I just really was anticipating like a lipstick. We have another butter gloss. This time it is in the shade Butterscotch and this one also looks like something I would really enjoy color wise. I think I might enjoy it to the point where I'm actually going to test this one as well. I'm just gonna mix it in. We're just gonna put on layers. Okay, maybe I take that back. This one I definitely do not like as much as the first one that I tried on. It's just a little bit too like creamy brown for me. Creamy brown sounds really gross. I'm sorry about that. To me personally, again, this might just wash me out just a little bit too much. The other one had more like of a reddish tone to it, whereas this one is just a little bit too on the brown side for me. The brown side, when you can't pick between light and dark. What do you know? Day number 21 here, we have yet another soft matte lip cream. This time it's in the shade Stockholm. Hopefully not like the Syndrome. But this looks like a nice shade. This looks really pretty. Again, maybe a little bit, just like a tiny touch on the orange side for me. 22 is in the shape of not a lip product, so I'm guessing it's going to be an eyeshadow. Dang it, it's another purple eyeshadow. Next up here we have Utopia Dark Purple. I mean, it is very dark purple. That is a very intense purple, but I can still see those hues in there. I can still hear that young child in the back of my head. Just 2 days left to go. Next up here we have day number 23, and goodness golly gosh, we have something that's purple and a liquid lip product. This is so dark and intensely purple, I can't even read like the words on it. Break out the magnifying glass next like my grandpa. Okay, this is a soft matte lip cream in the shade Copenhagen. I feel like this is definitely something that I would have enjoyed specifically in like a nice, really intensely dry, suck out all the moisture of your lips liquid lip several years ago. This really deep shade. And now I don't know so much if this is like my speed of lip product. And finally, last but not least, we have to end it all just another butter. Just one more butter. The last butter gloss we have here is in the shade Brownie Drip. Oh, I love brownies. This one's really pretty as well. It's a nice shade. I feel like this is something I might wear if I'm trying to go just like a little bit like jazzy or a little bit like sassier with my lip color. I do think it's pretty, but it definitely wouldn't be like an everyday lip color for me. Alright you guys, that's everything in the NYX 24-day advent calendar. Oh, I don't remember how much it is. I didn't tell you guys either, did I? There's a lot of lip product on my mouth right now and I'm just really drinking it in. It doesn't taste very good and it tingles my throat. Please tell me I didn't pay $60 for this originally. $60? I feel like that's a lot. Is that a lot? I don't know. I don't really buy NYX stuff that often, but I feel like $60 is a lot of money. Right now you can currently get it on sale for $30 and I feel like that's probably a much better price. Maybe like $45 or something. I feel like $60 is a lot of money. To not have any like choice in the matter over like the colors and stuff you get, like I'm not going to be using a lot of these products. I feel like $60 is a lot. Like how much do their butter glosses cost on their own? Okay, for example, their butter glosses are $5 like regularly for the full size and they are 0.27 fluid ounces. These little guys are 0.15 fluid ounces. So you're getting like a tiny bit over half. So each of these are like $2.50. There's 24 days in here. I'm feeling like the value isn't that good. Uh-oh, okay, well I don't remember paying $60 for this, but I don't remember much of anything. So anyway, that's yeah, just a tinge expensive, I think. Alright guys, that brings us to our very last calendar of like the entire advent calendar season, even though technically there might be another video after this one, but like for me right now, this is the last one I'm unboxing for this year. Alright, this advent calendar on the Essence website said it's typically $41. It is on sale for $33 right now, so $41 for a 24-day advent calendar, that sounds pretty good. I do really like the packaging that it comes in. I think it's really pretty and I love that it has like individual little drawers with heart cutouts. How precious is that? Oh, okay, so each of them look like their own little advent calendar with like that classic kind of like almost impenetrable cardboard kind of style to it. However, I am noticing that the days are not in order on these, so I'm gonna have to take them all out because I'll never be able to find them. Oh, okay. All right, let's start here with day number 1 on this door. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. The first item we have in here is a blush, and it's just beautiful. It really is just really pretty. So the packaging's all nice and stuff, and then the blush itself has all these little embossed stars on it. It looks so pretty. It's supposed to be a luminous blush. I actually really like the shade as well. Oh, and then underneath the little doors here, it says, "Let's melt hearts, not snow." How cute is that? I don't know why that just reminded me of that Campbell's commercial. You know, the one where the boy's eating the soup because it's a Campbell's commercial, and he is like a snowman, and he melts. I don't know why that just made me kind of sad. Maybe the nostalgia. All right, moving on here to day number 2. Ow. Ow. Oh, it looks like we might have some type of lip product here. This is it's a lip scrub with Caring Sweet Almond Oil. Again, the packaging's actually really pretty. I like the gold on top of that very, very pale pinkish purple. Oh, and the lip scrub itself is actually purple as well. That's kind of fun. Oh, that smells so good. Ah, it smells like so many fruits. Just all of the fruits. Where's your buddy? You wanna come in here? I think Rin's feeling a little bit lonely back there today. All right, let's go ahead and move on here to day number 3. What do you think, bud? Good assessment. Next up here we have an eyeshadow base. I actually really like the packaging of this as well. It's like a nice plastic, but it's just like a firm eyeshadow base. I guess you apply with maybe your finger or a brush. Moving along to day number 4. Rin, assessment. Oh, okay, so these are actually nail stickers. At first, I honestly thought these were like the tiny little stick-on earrings that I used to get when I was a kid. Does anyone else remember those? They look like little fake jewels, and they're like kind of raised up, but you just stuck them on your ears to pretend their ears were pierced. I should probably do that now because my ear holes are closed up. Moving on here to day number 5. Ooh, the blue on this is really pretty. Ah, okay, so next thing we have in here is a lipstick. I really like this super deep blue with like the gold on it. This is a semi-matte lipstick. I don't see the shade anywhere. Ooh, it's actually pretty though. It's kind of like a very neutrally rose shade. Again, maybe not my personal favorite because it is a very pink, but like it's not red, you know. Right, day number 6 is up next here, kind of a larger door. Oh, what's that? This looks kind of fun. So like the next thing we have comes in this little envelope. Oh, it's a mirror. I bet it's gonna be pretty. Oh, it's so fancy. Not only does it come in its own little envelope, it has like a little like sheath to it. Can you see you? It is a pretty mirror. It's also a decent size. It's not like super tiny. Like you could see most of your face in this. This isn't a teeth check-in mirror. Like it's a pretty good size. Day number 7 here is in a long door at the bottom. I have torn this to shreds. Next thing in here also comes in like a little envelope. This is it's a brow spoolie. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so this brow spoolie is like clear plastic on the bottom with some little golden flecks and then like a clear spoolie itself. I don't know. I think that's really cute. Again, maybe not like the most high quality feeling thing, but you could get some use out of this. It is reusable. So yeah, kind of cute. Moving on here to day number 8, we have some type of liquid. Oh, it's a nail polish. I mean, it's liquid. This is a liquid. So it's just clear, and I'm assuming primer is kind of the same thing as like a base coat. I mean, I don't really know much about nails. Not that you could tell because mine are so well done and nice. Day number 9 is up next. Ooh, what is this? That's kind of fun looking. I'm really liking the packaging on this stuff. Like, I mean, it's nothing crazy or anything. It's just kind of eye-catching. So this is the I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara. Oh, but I like that one. That looks like a daggone Christmas tree at the end of that stick. That is a big fluffy fuzzy wand, and that is exactly what I like. It smells kind of good. It smells kind of like chocolate, but not really. You having a nice time leaning? Am I good leaning post? All right, day number 10 is up next here, and we have 2 hulking through the rest of this calendar trying to get these little guys out. We have 2 look just like itty bitty little Easter eggs. Oh, these look like those chocolate Easter eggs that are so good. I think they're from like Cadbury. They're delicious. But these kind of look like them, but they are just itty bitty little tiny beauty blenders. All right, day number 11 is up next. I ripped off like the entire bottom portion of this calendar. This is a moisturizing hand cream with urea and vitamin E. It doesn't really seem to have too much of a smell at all. Just kind of like just a very standard lotion. Maybe it smells like urea, whatever that is. Day number 12, it looks like we're gonna have some type of eyeliner, and it doesn't look like it's black, which is just a miracle. Oh man. Okay, well, I guess my hopes and dreams are dashed because even though this looked like a very dark kind of navy midnight blue when I first pulled it out, it is just a black eyeliner. He would sit down, but he doesn't think that he has enough room. I should have put like a pillow on my lap or something so he could sit down. Day number 13 is next. We're moving on to the second half of this advent calendar. Are these actually them? Listen, I kind of joked about it before, like those little stickers being the stick-on earrings, but like I feel like these actually are stick-on earrings. Oh, they're face jewelry. Oh, okay. I guess not everything is from my childhood, but you definitely could use these as stick-on earrings. Day number 14 is up next and already halfway opened because I've been tearing these to pieces like an animal. No offense. You want down, bud? Okay, you can go back to your bed. So for day number 14, we have an eyeshadow blending blush. I'm wondering if it's gonna look like the, yes it does, it looks like the little spoolie that we just got. So again, it is clear with golden glitter and then just a little brush on top. The brush itself doesn't feel like the best of quality. It is pretty soft, but like the shape of it's just a little bit off to me for some reason. I don't know why, because it looks very much just like a regular brush. Maybe it's fine. I don't know what I'm talking about, which is very likely. Day number 15 is up next here. Oh, it looks like we have another nail polish here, but this time it actually has a color to it. It's just a very pale light pink, but I think that's actually really pretty. I do like to paint my nails just kind of almost like a flesh color. You know, just something that's very subtle, kind of blends into your fingers, makes your fingers look longer. I have these little like tiny baby hands, so anything that can make my fingers look a little bit longer, I like. Day number 16 is up next here. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's the nail file. I don't know why I said that in a British accent. One of the worst British accents I've ever heard, to be fair. We have a nail file. This seems pretty standard in a lot of advent calendars, but this one's actually kind of pretty. We have gold glitter on one side and then the other side says sparkle all the way, so that's kind of cute. Moving on here to day 17. We're getting kind of ish close to the end a little bit. Ooh, Juicy Bomb. This looks like something that I carried around in my purse in middle school. I'm sorry that like all of my references relate back to just like when I was young, but I'm getting to the point in my life where everything starts out like back in my day. Picture it, Kentucky, 1995. Does anybody have any recollection of what day that was? 18 looks like the next smallest number. Let's go for that. They're baiting me at this point. I can't not talk about how much these look like friendship bracelets. I legitimately carried around a Walmart bag full of string to make friendship bracelets. I carried it with me everywhere. To class, on field trips. Field trips were the best. I spent one full night in a museum in Cincinnati just making friendship bracelets. 19 is up next here. We have another little envelope, and this time we have an eyeshadow shader brush with the same clear golden sparkly little handle, and it looks fine. It looks pretty nice. Again, it's pretty soft, but these are the kind of brushes that I typically don't get a ton of use out of because they're too precise. Yes, this is too precise. I need something big to just slap on the eyeshadow with no thought. Moving on to day 20, it looks like we have another lip product here. Oh, this one's actually a lip balm. So we have a caring lip balm with sweet almond oil and coconut oil in it. Oh, it also smells really good. It smells a little bit coconutty. I wish it smelled like that first like lip scrub. That smelled so good. But this one also smells really nice, and again, I think the packaging is really cute. All right, we're gonna speed through these last couple here because I think Rin is feeling a little bit lonely today, so we're gonna get through these so I can go pet him. The next thing we have, what is that? I'm not putting this on my eyelashes. There's no way. The next thing we have in here is a pencil sharpener looking thing that they're telling us is an eyelash curler, and I just don't trust it. I know I kept saying that we get the same exact eyelash curler in every single advent calendar, but when I was hoping for something just a little bit different, I was hoping for like a step up in quality and not this. Day at number 23 is next. We only have 2 doors left. How interesting. That's something very different to me. It looks like a brush cleaner, but it's like a little cup. It looks like a tiny martini glass. So I'm guessing you just suction it to something and then you clean your brushes in here. I just feel like it would be a little bit difficult to keep it sucked to something because it is kind of a long stem with like a round thing setting on it, and there's not much surface area to hold it still, but yeah, brush cleaner. And then finally, the very last day in all of our advent calendars that we have done this whole season, all like 37 of them, we have day number 24. Ooh, I'm actually really excited. Okay, so we got like the really pretty star embossed blush on the first day, and for the last day we have a highlighter, and it looks really, really pretty. Again, just really nice little stars in it. I hope it swatches well and performs well because it is super nice looking. Oh, it's very gold. It's not exactly what I was really hoping for. I didn't really assume it was going to be super gold. I was expecting a little bit more of like a champagne color with a bit more shimmer to it. It's not this one. That would be intensely gold. Down here is where it is swatched, and it is pretty gold, and it's not super intensely like shimmery or shiny, but the stars are very pretty, and I think it's a very pretty looking highlighter. All right, so that's everything for this calendar. I personally think this is a pretty nice calendar. I mean, it was 40 bucks. It's a little bit cheaper right now. Everything was pretty much makeup. We got some full-size things in here. I personally thought this was a pretty good advent calendar, but I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. All right, you guys, so that is officially all the calendars I have for the advent calendar series, with the exception of the video that's going to be posted potentially like in a day or two. But anyway, for me right now, this is my final advent calendar that I'm going to be unboxing for at least the next 11 months. I feel like we have accomplished a lot together here. Thank you so very much for sticking with me through all of these calendars, the good ones, the bad ones, mainly the bad ones. And yeah, just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!